Behind almost every great athlete, there's an architect, a teacher, not a coach exactly, but someone who designs the routine, the habits, the systems that builds a champion. And Pelé had 3 of them in his life. He had Dondinho, his dad. He had Waldemar de Brito, who scouted him, and then he had Mazzi Santos, who was his coach, his fitness coach. The clearest architect moment in the whole book, and I keep coming back to it, was Pelé when he was a teenager and he'd been caught smoking. And listen to what his dad does. My father, who was always my friend through my whole life, came close to me, looked me in the eye, and said, "You've got a talent for football. You might even get to be a star, but you won't succeed in this profession if you smoke and drink. Your body won't be able to take it." He took his wallet from his pocket, gave me some money, and said some words that would teach me another lesson. One I'll never forget. If you want to smoke, you should smoke your own cigarettes. Don't keep scrounging them from other people. At that moment, I saw again how much he loved me, and I knew that he was right. After that day, I never smoked again. I'm absolutely convinced that my father's gesture and his words were what saved me. If I'd been beaten, perhaps I wouldn't have stopped smoking. Corporal punishment isn't always the answer. This made me admire my father even more. He was a simple man, but a man of dignity and vision. So they had one conversation, no shouting, no beating, and his dad's very calm with him. He's very wise, very dignified, like Pelé says, and he gives Pelé a moment that shapes the rest of his life. And there's one moment that I keep coming back to, and it's with Mike Tyson and Cus D'Amato. Mike Tyson is my favorite boxer of all time, probably my favorite athlete of all time. Cus didn't just teach Tyson how to box. What's special is how he built his psychology from scratch, from the ground up. Tyson grew up pretty much terrified of everything. He used to get bullied. He used to love like pigeons. He would fly them, and there was one story where one kid just came and twisted and broke the pigeon's neck in front of Tyson. I couldn't do anything about it. And even at the peak of his career, when he's walking to the ground, he says in interviews that he was scared, and the closer that he got to the ring, he'd get more confident. Cus had this whole philosophy about fear that he drilled into Tyson over and over, and the most famous version is this. I tell my kids, what is the difference between a hero and a coward? What is the difference between yellow and being brave? No difference, only what you do. They both feel the same. They both fear dying and getting hurt. The man who is yellow refuses to face up to what he's got to face. The hero is more disciplined and he fights those feelings off and he does what he has to do. But they both feel the same. The hero and the coward. People who watch you judge you on what you do, not how you feel.